Good evening. My name is Melissa, and I'm going to talk to you about a gap down that happened today on the 16th. This was Walmart, WMT. I saw this morning, and I didn't like it. I mean, I knew that it was going to work right on the day, but I really wasn't crazy about it, and I really didn't like it that much, and I didn't play it. And I know some people loved it, and they liked it, and they thought it was going to work tremendously, but I didn't think it was anything fabulous. First of all, the target was 71, 25 here. That was the only target on this thing. You couldn't possibly have expected more than that. And notice it didn't even do that. Now, I know the market was green today, and I know that, but the gap rating system that I use, 26 rating point gap system that I use to rate down gaps, wasn't crazy about this at all. It just didn't rate good for me, okay? Yes, it was red on the day, okay? But my rating system specifies when things are going to work extremely well, have big moves, and no suffering. And if you took this today, if you didn't get in this at the right price today, you suffered. Okay, we're gonna go over what happened with it, but this wasn't great. Okay, look at this chart. How would you possibly expect this little gap down here that only had a target of 71 to do anything or go anywhere? You know, it's just, yes, it could have, yes, it might have, yes, maybe, but I just knew from my rating system that it wasn't going to work correctly, okay? This is the kind of move that you really had to take it at the right price, and you needed to get out at the right price if you wanted to make any money on this today. So let's go look at it. This is the only valid move I see in the stock today you could have played for any amount of money. Right there. High was 72.55. Stop has to be over 56. Okay. Low was 72.50. 6-cent stop. Take it. Drop down here. 30 cents. Take it with size. 6-cent stop. Take it with size. As soon as this bar opens, you're out. Out. Book it. 30 cents in 60 seconds on this with a 6-cent stop. This opens and doesn't go under that bar. You take it. Immediately. It opened up here then. 72.26. It should have stayed under this 20, and it didn't. You take it off immediately. 30 cents move with a 5-cent stop, take it. You know what it did? It did this ugly thing here, went over that, shouldn't have even done. This is chop, 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 chop. If you wanted to retake it here, you could have. And the stop had to be over 58. Still was a 13-cent stop. You could have gotten, which is decent for Walmart. But you would have had to take it off in this drop right here, because look what it did again. Really had a hard time going, okay? 72.45, if you would have taken this down, you would have got 45 cents out of it. 45 cents for the 13-cent stop is not a good reward to risk ratio in my world. Not in my 26-point rating system world, not in the way that I play gaps. It's not in my world. I don't want to take a 13-cent stop in something and make 3 times the risk. That isn't me. Okay, I know some people it's 2 to 1, but to me, I need to see a possibility of getting 5 to 10, and I just didn't see it here. I just didn't think it was going to work great today. And then after it did this and then rallied up again for no apparent reason, it's a strong stop. Look at the daily chart. This is not weakness. I don't know what happened on this earnings report today, but it didn't even get to 71. Maybe it will tomorrow. Maybe it will tomorrow. Maybe it'll start showing some weakness here, okay? But you know what? When this happened here, there was a chance for it to back up with this thing. And you know what it did? It lifted off. It lifted itself and went up. Is this brand new highs? It is. This thing lifted itself and went off to brand new highs after this. Now, this buy setup here failed, okay, with this gap down. Maybe this is the start of a brand new down move, but I want to see some more weakness here. I didn't see enough here today because this thing didn't even make it to my target, and my target wasn't even that big. My target was $1.75, and it couldn't even do it. Walmart couldn't even move $1.75. I know the market was bullish, but these gaps should work anyways without the market, okay? I just got a gut feeling, and using my rating system, this wasn't going to work right today, and it didn't. Here was its chance to fall off the cliff, and it didn't do it. And it broke out to new highs after that. Okay. So if you didn't get in this at the right place today, here, book it. Here, book it. I mean, you suffered. You suffered back up to your price here again before you held it down to not even get to the target. Okay, to get $1. If you didn't take this money off here, you suffered back to your original price or over your original price to just sweat it out to get another $1. Okay, and late into the morning, you know. And if you didn't get out here and you took this trade, you got stopped out. Okay. The only good thing this did was it held the high of the day, and it was red on the day when the market was strong green. It was a gap down. It was a gap down. But it didn't work cleanly and smoothly and nicely. And again, that's why I have my 26-point rating system, which I use to help me find the best thing. By the best thing, I mean the thing that is going to work. Work with a great price. Work with a great move. Work with the least amount of suffering. Okay? Least amount of suffering. Staples, we got stopped out the first time, but then when we retook it, okay, it had like a 5 or 6 cent stop, could take the size we wanted it had in it, and had the conviction, had the confirmation, and got a 50-cent drop with a nice size. This, how could you have any conviction in taking this with any kind of size here? Seriously, except for right here. And then you would have had to book it immediately. How can you take size in something like this? Because it really should not have done that. Okay? Green, red, green, red, green, red, green, red, green, red. I mean, I wouldn't have had conviction to take any size in that. I mean, you didn't even get a nice drop here until 20 minutes later. You'd have been sweating it out through this. Actually, looking at this right now, you could have taken this right here. This is the best entry in this here and here. 956, you could have taken it with a 3-cent stop. Stop over 35. Actually, 5 cents. Under 30. 72, 31, 30. You know, nice 25-cent move there. And you could have taken some size in it here. Boom. Out at 10 o'clock. You know? So this didn't work cleanly, and I knew that it wasn't going to, and I didn't play it. If you played it correctly today, you made money in it. It was not a huge winner, okay? And it was tough to get a good entry on this, to get size, to make good money on it. I don't know where it's going to go from here. I still think the stock is very strong. Maybe it's finally done its move now. I guess we'll have to watch it and see. We can track this one and see really what happens here. I just think that this was its chance here, and it didn't do it. Maybe today was the first day. But the thing is, you know, I've seen these first day things work a lot better than this, and I wish it would have worked better for the people that played it. It just didn't. Anyways, if you have any more questions, you can get in touch with me at melissa@thestockswoosh.com, and have a good night.